Hey everybody, welcome into another edition of Make Every Second Count Live with me, your host and international award-winning Make Every Second Count speaker, Jeff Marconette Jr. So proud of that. You have to excuse me, I have to say it because, like I said, I'm proud of it. So, I have a very important guest tonight, but first I would like to tell all you if you're watching live, please tell us where you're from, and I would be happy to give you a shout out in the while on the episode. And if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay because that's awesome as well. But if you would please share this video out, invite all kinds of people to watch it, and just put it in as many groups on Facebook as you can, because this guest is truly unstoppable, and he is going to tell you how he became unstoppable, and he might tease you a little bit with his oh man, he might tease you with his presentation, tap into your potential. So please welcome to the stage Mr. Unstoppable himself, Coach Terrance Leftridge.
And the crowd goes wild. Hey, it is an unstoppable day. Jeff, how are you, sir?
Oh, I am excited to be here. I'm excited to have you on the show, and it's just going to be off the hook because I know we're going to be together here soon in Kansas City, Kansas, or Kansas City, Missouri.
Yeah, Overland Park, Kansas. I know, right there on
Yep.
the border. So Kansas, Missouri. We're gonna do them up. We're gonna break down both states. Absolutely. I'm just
Yep.
happy at the opportunity that we're gonna have an opportunity to be actually in person in the same room for the first time in almost 2 years. Jeff, can you believe it?
Yeah, that is so crazy. The chance that I get to be up in front of people telling my story, and it's like, wow, this is going to be absolutely amazing. So
Yes, it
I
is.
want to say hi to a few people in the comments here. We got Ben Bruce, who is from Nigeria, Africa, and he actually says, "Hello, Terrence. Glad to see you on the
Hello,
show."
Ben Bruce.
And we have Marilyn Bolt. I don't know where she's from, but she'll be on the show here soon. And we
Wow.
have Robinson Mark Adam, who is from England, I think.
Welcome, welcome,
Wow.
welcome.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. Hi, Brenda. Good to see you. So
Hey, Brenda.
as I am sitting here, I'm going to be inviting some people to the show, and you can go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell everybody who you are, what you do, where you're from, and more importantly, why you do what you do. And that would be freaking amazing.
Well, that is a mouthful. So, again, once again, thank you, Jeff, for allowing me to grace the Make Every Second Count stage with the award winning Make Every Second Count international speaker himself, Jeff Marconette Jr. I am Terrance Leftridge, your accountability coach, affectionately known as Mr. Unstoppable. Why? Because as the sign says behind me, I am the founder of Unstoppable Coaching Services, where our number one goal is to help you focus more on what you're able to do and less on what's stopping you. We do that by providing tools, tips, and strategies to help you get out of your own way, to help you get unstuck, to help you move to the next level of your greatness, and to help you become unstoppable. And I have loved the time that I've been able to share stages and audience chairs and breakout rooms with Jeff, because Jeff, you are so inspiring, and you're so humble on top of that. You work out of a
Thank you.
spirit of service, and I enjoy hearing your story, but more important, I enjoy seeing how it makes a difference in the lives of people who hear your story each and every day. So congratulations for telling your story, and congratulations for this platform that allows other people to tell their story as well.
Yes, well, this is absolutely my pleasure, and I absolutely love trying to help other people. That is just something I like to do. Now, that might stem from my background. I was in a severe car accident when I was 17, and I was told I wouldn't walk again, but I had the people around me to help pull me up and give me a hand when I needed that hand, and I wanted to be the hand for other people to either get up or get moving again.
Absolutely. And you said something very prophetic. And I think that's why we've been able to connect so well, because we both have a desire to help. And if you're one of those people who are watching us live or watching in the replay and you like to help people, just go ahead and put that number one in the comment, because we always want to know about like minded people. Jeff, for me, I haven't had a tragic accident like you have. I haven't had a debilitating disease like some people have had. You know what? My life has pretty much been average. And I tell people all the time that that is probably the biggest crime that I could have ever committed, living an average lifestyle. Because I found out as I have lived life now, going around the sun for the 55th time, I've learned that living average is not what we were created to do. Yes, absolutely. I don't look nothing like it. People still say 35, 40, 42
Nah,
even. So, yeah, yeah,
nah,
yeah, yeah.
nah.
Don't hate, appreciate, Jeff.
You're at least approaching 54. So
Yeah,
you
so we're
still
gonna take
look
you to get your.
young.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Check is in the mail. But what I learned is that we were never created to be average. We were created to be exceptional. We were created to be extraordinary. And we were created to be unstoppable, Jeff. And that's a hard lesson that I had to learn. Almost 12 years to the day now, I lost what I thought was my good government job at that point. The job that had taken care of my home, the job that had gotten me my luxury cars, the job that had allowed me to go on expensive vacations, the job that allowed me to marry my beautiful wife, for which we just celebrated our 19th wedding anniversary.
Woo!
Yes, yes, yes.
Congratulations.
Shout out to Sharon Johnson Leftridge if she is watching. But Jeff, 2008 hit me hard, and it knocked me down, and it almost knocked me off my feet. And it was a turning point. It was a defining moment, as I like to call it, that led to an unstoppable decision. Because it was during that time that I realized that I wasn't living up to my potential. Hell, I wasn't even tapping in to my potential. Have you ever felt like you were just existing instead of just living? Have you ever felt like you were just going through the motions? Have you ever felt like you were that proverbial hamster on the Ferris wheel that was going around and around and around? That's how I felt. And it was only till I got that, you said it, that boom, like the boom you had when you had your accident. It was only till I got hit with that boom that was three letters, three words that said, "You are fired, that's when I found out that I needed to make a change. That was my defining moment. That's when I recognized that I had to stop being that proverbial Ferris wheel. I had to stop living an average life, and I had to seek what my potential was in life. And ever since then, I've made the unstoppable decision to move forward, living an extraordinary life, what I like to call an unstoppable life, and teaching other people how to do it along the way. So that's my story, and that's what I'm sticking to.
Well, that is good. You know, we sit here and we're talking right now a little bit about why we try to help other people, and the like one of the biggest things that I'm looking to do is help people with their mindset. Now, when I say mindset, I say the way they look at the world. So their perspective on things, the gratitude that they use each and every day. And it's so important in life because I believe as kids, many people are raised without whatever is required to cause a strong foundation, and you do not build a house on a weak foundation. So why would you
Absolutely.
build a life on a or on a weak foundation? So I have actually written this journal, Terrence. It's called Make Every
Yes.
Second Count, a 1,500-hour journal. And it is pretty darn amazing, I have to say. It's originally designed for students 11 through 19, but since then I have learned that it will help everyone because it's never too late to strengthen that foundation on your life, and you can always build more. You can
Absolutely.
tear things down, but you can always build more. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. And that's something that this is helping me and showing me that on this show we can do things like help people build up, help people build new rooms, add windows, add doors, all kinds of things. And you are really helping me do that by showing people that they can be unstoppable and they can unlock their potential. And how much potential do people have?
Oh my God. It's you have, in the words of a good friend of mine, Shamir Mallard, you have unlimited, untapped potential. And here's the thing about making every second count. As long as you have breath in your body, you have the potential to do more, to be more, and to have more. But in order for you to do more, in order for you to be more, and in order for you to have more, you've got to be willing to tap into that potential. And that's where many of us hit the mark. I believe it was Les Brown who said that many of us, we don't get where we want to be because we aim too high, is because we aim too low and we hit. We're playing
Admit,
small.
yeah,
And if there's one thing that we should have learned, can you hear me? Mic check, mic check.
yeah,
You can hear me? Okay. Okay. So, the one thing
yeah.
that many of us may have learned, and hopefully everyone has learned over these last 2 years, is that you don't have to make time, you have to find time if you're looking to get to the next level. Many of us had excuses before the lockdown took place that we just didn't have the time to go back to school. We didn't have the time to start a new career. We didn't have the time to find that entrepreneurial spirit. We didn't have the time for this, and this. Well, you had time because you were locked down. So if anyone didn't take advantage of that time that was given to them over these last 17, 18 months, just recognize that it still isn't too late to make that change. You've just got to be willing to make every second count and to tap into that God-given potential that's already inside of you.
Yeah, and if you guys want to learn to make every second count, then you can go to my website at www.jeffmarconetejr.com/journal, and you can actually download the first week of that journal for completely free. All you have to do is enter a little information and you get to download it right there. So I just wanted to give that away to you guys. I think
I don't know.
Terrence
Can
read
you
it.
hear me? Can you hear me,
Yeah,
Jeff? Mic check, mic
yeah,
check.
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, because on my
Oh, yeah, you just dropped out. Well, he'll be back. Give him just a minute here. So, yes, guys, please go to my website, download the first 7 days of that book for free. And then after you get done with the first 7 days, you can decide at that point whether you want to get the whole journal or just say, nah, forget it, I'm good, and go on about your life. So we'll see here. Come on, Terrence. Huh. Terrence. Uh, hmm. Hold on. I'm gonna message him. Are you having technical difficulties? Question mark. He's trying to reconnect. He lost internet. Oh, here he is too. He's trying to Welcome back. Oh, there he is too.
mic check, mic check. 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Man, see, this was really planned. Jeff didn't want to let you guys know, but this is something that we normally do because this is the Make Every Second Count show, and I am Mr. Unstoppable. So we just showed you in real time how things can come to try to stop you in your life. But if you focus on making every second count, you can still come back strong and be unstoppable. Jeff, that was great. It came out just like we planned it, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
All right.
I tell people, go ahead.
No, you go.
I tell people every time, because I do a show called the Unstoppable Story Show. And I tell everybody every time when we do the show, something happens in that day or right up to the time of the broadcast to test the name of the show, to test if we are really unstoppable, to test and see if something thrown our way is going to knock us down and not allow us to get back up. Well, there's a phrase that says, get knocked down 7 times, get back up 8. So every time something happens in my life to try to stop me, then I just look at that as another challenge and another opportunity to come back swinging and let the world know that if I can be unstoppable, and I'm only 5'2", guess how unstoppable you can be in your own life. Right, Jeff?
Yes, sir. All right. So we got Robinson Mark Adams saying the storms can't stop us, Jeff. it's going to be a Grammy winning director that was a great plug for the show.
Yes, indeed, Robinson. Thanks for that great comment. And Marilyn Bolton says, come back stronger. Absolutely. You got to keep coming back stronger because every second is another opportunity for you to build up, to grow up, and to come back stronger than you ever were before. And that's what happens when you tap into that potential. And that's one of the things that I am pleased to say that I'm going to be talking about August 20th through the 22nd in Overland Park, Kansas. You know, I'm going to be following the great Jeff Marconette, who's going to be opening up our weekend conference. So it's a tough act to follow, but I'm going to do my best to help you guys learn how you can tap into your potential and why it's not only needed, but it's necessary for you to do that. So hopefully you guys can reach out to us and join us live as well as virtual at the Becoming the Best You conference. Becoming the Best You conference, Overland Park, Kansas, August 20th through the 22nd. And Brenda already put it up on the screen. ComeChangeYourLife.com. That's where you can get all the information and you can see Jeff in all his glory. You can see me in all my greatness. You can see Brenda Ringwood in all her regalness and 19 other phenomenal speakers from across the globe that are coming to show you how you can become your best you.
Yes, that is awesome. And again, I'm so excited for that event. It's going to be amazing just to be able to beat off the people that are there and watch the faces. And yeah, I love it.
Yes, yes, yes. You're going to be suited and booted, Jeff?
Yeah, well, no, but I will be for the black tie event, but
All right. Look at here. Look at here. All the single
yeah,
ladies, Jeff.
shout out.
Yes, 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 yes.
So, Terrence, I have to ask you.
Okay.
I think I'm going to start to ask this question more again. What exactly does make every second count mean to you?
I think when I hear the word make every second count, I really think of that was something that we take for granted in our lives. And as I've said a couple of times now, these last 17, 18 months really drove that point home. It can all be taken away in an instant. It doesn't have to be a massive car accident. It could be a silent killer that flows through the air that nobody can see. It could just be your time. The greatest book ever written said, we will not know the hour or the minute. It'll come like a thief in the night. So we got to stop taking for granted that we've got all the time in the world. We got to stop thinking that if we don't do it now, we can always do it later. And we have to focus on what we can do right now. What can we do with the time to make it count instead of just counting the time? That's what it means to me.
That is a great answer. Now, I have a saying that somebody that looks an awful lot like you helped me come up with. And that's, you guys out there, and including you, Terrence, have to do me a favor. You have to make every second count. Why, you might ask? Because you never know when those seconds are going to run out on your one life.
Yes.
Hey guys, this out. I'm here every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, where we don't necessarily plan for technical difficulties, but they happen at times. Thank you, Terrence. I'm glad that happened. Well, no, well, I don't know, but yeah.
we'll edit it out. Nobody but me and you and the million people who watch this live will know anything about it. But again, thank you for what you continue to do. How long has it been now for you doing this show? Almost 2 years, right?
I've been doing this show for 4 years.
4 years, man. Look at how talk about making every second count, man. Gosh.
Yeah. Now,
Yes.
read that comment by Robinson.
Yes. Hi, Brother Jeff. My dad died 2 months ago from a sudden cardiac arrest. I agree wholeheartedly that every second counts. Absolutely. Absolutely. Every second counts. You know, every second counts for something like that, where our condolences go out to you for the loss of your father. Every second counts for the things that you get to avoid because you took action. You know, sometimes when you make the second count, you take an action that takes you out of harm's way. But if you're not cognizant of the time, if you're not making those second count, you can put yourself into life-threatening situations as well. So it not only happens on the one side, it happens on the other side. Make every second count to take advantage of the things that you can do, but also makes every second count to avoid those things that are going to stop you from being everything you need to be.
All right, and I'm just going to say that's the show. drop the mic. Drop the mic, T, because you just said it perfectly. That's a pin.
Well, you know, I paid a whole lot of money for this mic, so I'm not going to try it.
All right.
But I will say, I will leave you with this, how I leave it before you close us out. For everybody who's listening, everybody who's watching live or watching the replay, wherever you are in the world today, this is what I like to say. Don't just make it a great day, because when you go and make every second count, you have no choice but to make it an unstoppable day.
Unstoppable.
Take care.
Thank you, T.